What's going on, guys? Alright, so once again the car is into the garage, doing some work on it. Did some rear end work. I hadn't really edited that video yet. The audio was still kind of jacked up. I got this new GoPro Hero 8. The audio is kind of funky on it. If you start talking from behind, it kind of sounds like it's muffled. But kind of like right now, I'm talking like I'm literally like next to it on the side. Maybe it pick up my voice a little bit different and all. But got the rear end done, got the brakes and everything. Got new studs, new axles, new locker, diff cover. The only thing I really need to do next is get the axle tubes welded up, but there might be somebody who will be able to do that for me, because they put on a jig and all, so nothing bends out of whack while we're welding it. But yeah, that's the last video. I still need to edit that up. Hopefully I can make something out of it. I may have to do like a voiceover or something, because I think the audio, some of the audio is kind of horrible. So I'm gonna try it this way. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm right next to the camera. Hopefully pick up my audio or my voice a little bit better. It doesn't sound like I'm talking to a tin can. But I don't remember if I said in the last video or not, but we took out the MicroSquirt. The MicroSquirt is gone. We're actually going to be doing something different now. Actually, when I get the car all tuned and everything, let's change it up. So that's what I did. That's what I like to do. I like to change things up. I don't like anything to work perfectly. I mean, has anything ever worked perfectly? But we're switching up the engine management. So let me show you what I got, what I'm going with, and hopefully y'all dig it as much as I do. I'm kind of excited. Can't wait to get it put in, start tuning with it. But let me show you what I got going on here. All right, guys, we are going with the Terminator X. So there's many reasons I decided to do this system. It does have the same ins and outs as the Micro. I understand that point, but it has some features that I like that the MicroSquirt can't deliver. As I can monitor fuel pressure, oil pressure. I can put that all in the logs. I got some sensors that I can tie right into. I pull this old gauge out. We'll put a sensor there. I will no longer have an analog, or I guess you want to call it analog, oil. So we'll put an oil sensor in there. So all that's going to be tore out. It's all going to be tied into the Holley. And got all new engine harness. That's another thing I like about it, is all new engine harness. I mean, my old engine harness is, it's wore out. It's very brittle. I've cut into it, make things work when I did the 351. Because one time I had the elbow on the other side, now I brought it back on the other side. I had to, never really tear up, but I modified the injector harness quite a bit. But I figure, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and put a new engine harness in, do engine management, and just go with it and tune from there. So that's what I did. Got the Holley here. Got a few things I'm going to be running as well. The Pi is going away. I'm actually going to be running a digital dash from Holley in a car. We will, I think it'll just be a whole lot better than the Pi. I mean, I'm not dissing the Pi. The Pi worked for me, but I think this would be a lot better be a great tie-in for the ECU. I have a USB to CAN bus wire to go with it, because I'm not going to be tuned with the little screen that comes with it. I'm probably not going to be using it at all, because we're going to be tying right into this guy here. And I got the dash insert coming in for the cluster. When we pull the cluster out, Luckily, the glue I used around for the back piece there, it's basically just hot glue, so it's just gonna be able to peel right off nice and clean. And got a new back piece on it. Kind of replaces the the old cluster part. But yeah, so that's what we'll be tackling next. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and probably put the ECU underneath the seat. Comes with a bracket. I've seen a few guys put it where the glove box. Put it down here. Turn it, there's like like a tube under here you can take out and kind of just bolt it in place. Thought of doing that. I have to chop up my glove box because I'll probably chop it. I'll probably just have to take this cover off, make it work. I mean, I really don't use this glove box anyway. But yeah, that'd be a good place to put the ECU. So I'm actually, that's something really to think about, really. Because I think you just have to pull this ducking out. I mean, not like I'm using the air vents or anything, but I think that'd be a good idea to put it right there. So yeah. Alright, so switching back to the phone here, we're going to do a little unboxing here on the Terminator X. I've already opened it already, inspected everything, so it may not look exactly the same as you opened yours when you get it, but we're going to do a little unboxing here. Don't need to see that. Alright, so like I said, I opened this up, I kind of just threw it back in. This does not come with it. We'll put it to the side. Alright, so you get a bunch of paperwork, bunch of phone numbers, EFI harness kit, pretty much everything to show you. For that, we're going to throw that to the side. Alright, instruction manual. The adapter harness wiring diagram. Give me a catalog. I'll throw that to the side. I don't need to see that. I'll throw these to the side. Throw that to the side. Alright, so wiring. Got a little pigtail here, not exactly what that's for, but we got one of these. Alright, so we got the injector harness. Everything nice and clean. Kind of tells you which cylinder it goes on. Next thing of wiring here. Got your wideband. Got your wiring for your TFI. So next is that little 3.5 inch screen. I think it's 3.5 inch. The little screen is included. Got the CAN bus. Got a O2 bung. And this is for the onboard map, which we will not be using. Another adapter here. I believe this is for the wideband. Got a bag here, got some wiring in it. I believe this is for the main power for the ECU. Everything's nice and loom, everything looks good. And the big main harness here. I have it taken apart, but I did kind of look at it. It does have the you know, everything to plug in for the fuel, oil, pressure on. See, get the line there. So this, I'll just throw it on the ground here for right now because we're running out of room. Got some sensors here. Got a coolant sensor. Got an air temp sensor. And got some 3M clean wire. We got a little stylus, you want to call it there. The best part of all, got the little decal worth 10 horsepower. Don't want to lose that. Stick that right there. Alright, let's go into this box here. And I believe this is what the ECU's in. Crack it open. We gotta turn it around the right way. Yep. Here's the ECU. Terminator X is not the Max. I have no use for the Max. That's why I don't have the Max. So, just a standalone standard or Holley Terminator X. That's that vacuum line I was telling you about. We won't be using because we are boosted. Throw that back in the box. And last but not least, you know, more paperwork. This is for the bracket. So that's the bracket that goes underneath the seat. But like I said, I've seen a few put where the glove box is. I may go ahead and put it there. I really dig it right there. I don't have to, you know, pull the seat out because it's a pain because I got a row bar and all. But I'm really digging about put it in the glove box because I mean I don't really use it. So, and plus the wiring would be a lot cleaner. I don't have to pull all the carpet and everything up. Alright, for sensors for the oil and fuel, I got some of these low dollar Motorsports. Got two of them here. Comes with a little chart that we'll need to put into Holley. I know you have to put this in as manually configuration because I watched a video on it, but really simple to do. I got two of those. We're going to use one for fuel and the other for oil. So we'll be able to monitor oil and fuel pressure. I can set up limits. Say I drop fuel pressure, we'll go ahead and automatically cut spark, and we can save the engine. The Micro, I couldn't do that. So that's one thing I like about the Holley. And there's a bunch of things I like about the Holley. Kind of grew on me. I wasn't really too excited about it, but the more I dug into it, the more I liked it. Obviously, you get a wiring harness, all new engine harness, and it seems really good quality. Haven't really taken it apart, really messed with it much, but once we get to installing, I'll really give you my full detail how I like the harness. What else? Since I got everything tore apart here, I highly suggest getting you a CAN bus wire, USB, plug in your laptop. Tune it that way. Download the Holley software and just tune it that way. I don't see myself using the little 3.5 inch or even using, well, the 6 or the 7.5 inch screen I got for it. But yeah, I got that going in the car too. I don't see myself using this to tune. Like to use my old trusty laptop. I do all my tuning with. But yeah, guys, this is, I guess, this is probably gonna be a part. It's gonna be a, you know, a 2-part video, because I'm actually looking at how long I've already made this video already. But so I got everything pretty much strung out. I already went over the instructions and everything. I got an idea how I'm gonna run the power wire and everything. I'm gonna run the power straight to the battery. The stock harness, everything was ran to solenoid. I mean, why run additional loom? You don't have to. But I'm gonna run the wire, the power wire, straight to the battery. Just throw it onto the top post there, and be done with it.